With only a limited space of a couple panniers, some tail luggage, and maybe a backpack, considering what to pack and what not to pack on an adventure camping trip can be overwhelming. Overpacking can turn a nimble machine into an exhausting tank, while underpacking can leave you scrambling to find resources in places where they just might not be available. Adventure riding isn't about bringing everything, it's about bringing the right things. Next in this Yamaha-sponsored video series, we'll walk through the gear and supplies that make a great starting point for your adventure packing list. We start with non-negotiables. First up, water. This particular tank bag has a built-in 2-liter hydration bladder, and you should plan for at least 2 to 4 liters per day. Dehydration can creep up without warning, slowing reaction times and leading to costly mistakes on the trail. For food, pack high-density trail snacks. Energy bars work great, but durable foods like dates, oranges, even tins of sardines have the fats, salts, and protein that your body craves when it's exhausted. And packing a large Ziploc means you can carry out all your trash without getting leftovers all over your gear. Next up is mechanical preparedness. Don't necessarily rely on your buddies for the tools you need on the trail. Different bikes can use different mixes of Torx, hex, and various other fasteners. For example, a KTM rear axle might need a 32mm wrench, while a Ducati Desert X requires a massive 36mm 12-point socket, and the Yamaha Tenere 700 behind me uses a 27mm socket on the rear axle. Build a toolkit specifically for your bike, and practice changing wheels at home in a consequence-free environment. If you've got a tubeless setup, carry a plug kit. If you've got a tube-type setup, carry a spare inner tube, patch kit, and tire irons. Pro tip number 1, if you have space to carry both a front and a rear inner tube, great. If not, carry a 21-inch front tube. If you end up getting a flat in the rear, that 21-inch front will work in the rear, however an inner tube designed for the rear wheel will not work in the front. Pro tip number 2, a small can of WD-40 makes seating a tire bead much easier. Pro tip number 3, if you don't have the dedicated 19mm hex key for the Yamaha Tenere's front axle, you can build one from a bolt, a couple nuts, and a lock washer available at most any hardware store. Cracking an engine cover on a rock might sound like a disaster, but even serious situations like this can be easily resolved with some QuickSteel and a multi-tool. And remember, your bike has a spare parts kit hiding in plain sight. If a critical bolt rattles loose, you can oftentimes cannibalize a less critical bolt from somewhere else on the bike, like the plastics. And one time I even used a discarded bottle cap I found on the trail, stomped it flat with my boot, cut a hole in it with a multi-tool, and that became a replacement washer for my skid plate. Round out your trail kit with basic medical supplies. Gauze and ointment stick way better to a sweaty rider than standard bandages. And carry a satellite messenger for ultimate peace of mind, both for yourself and those back home. Finally, pack a compact rain layer. But if you ever get caught completely unprepared in a downpour, you can take a large trash bag, cut holes in it for your arms and head, and stick a newspaper down in front of your chest to block the wind. It's rudimentary, but it does help. And once the riding is done, it's time for shelter. A 2-person tent is worth the minor weight penalty over a 1-person because it gives you the crucial extra room to stash all your riding gear inside the tent and out of the elements. And in choosing your sleeping bag, give yourself a safety margin on the temperature rating. Being too warm is an easy fix, but being too cold can make for a long night and completely ruin the next day's ride. And it's nice to keep your kitchen setup simple. A compact canister stove and a single pot for boiling water is all you need to make freeze-dried meals with virtually zero cleanup. My setup is very rudimentary and I have used more complex setups, but so far this has been my go-to for many years. And for kindling, dedicated fire starters work great. There's many options out there, but you also have all the paper wrappers from your trail snacks that you can use as kindling as well. When it comes to luxury items, make smart trade-offs. Your extra clothing can be stuffed into your sleeping bag's hood instead of carrying a dedicated camp pillow, and any extra packing space freed up can be used for true utility, such as carrying a water filter that can open up farther exploration into the wilderness, and carrying a small hatchet is very useful for both pounding tent stakes as well as processing firewood. In the end, packing for an adventure is a process. It's not easy to anticipate every need you might have out on the trail, but over time your kit will become more refined, more personal, and feel complete. And eventually packing stops becoming a chore and becomes more of a ritual. It's something that builds anticipation of a new adventure. Thanks for watching. Remember, pack intentional, and I'll see you on the trail.